See, dear friend, we are discussing two more applications for Gauss law. In previous lecture, we have discussed or derived the field due to infinitely long uniformly charged wire. Here, second case is the infinite plane sheet which is uniformly charged, and we have to derive the field, determine the field due to that one. Here, as shown in the figure, we have taken infinite plane sheet with surface charge density sigma. Sigma is the surface charge density. Now, due to positive charge, as we have taken axis of the sheet normal to the sheet as axis, so there is no field, or field does not depends upon y coordinate and z coordinates. Field will be only normal to the plane sheet, means only along x. Here field is only along x. Now to obtain the electric field, imagine a parallel pipe rectangular surface as Gaussian surface of area A. We have taken a Gaussian surface as rectangular parallel pipe surface of area A. As we have discussed, field will be only along x-axis. Means field lines passing through normal to the plane sheet. So only surface 1 and 2 contribute the flux. Remaining surfaces do not contribute any flux. Here surface 2 field will be along positive x, while at the surface 1 field will be along the negative x. Both are equal in magnitude. Fields are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. So flux linked with the first surface, then we can say it is EA. Actually field will be this direction, also surface vector same direction. So we can say EA cos 0, so it is EA. That is suppose flux phi 1. Similarly for other end, phi 2 also EA. A along positive x, A also along positive x. So total flux linked with the Gaussian surface phi equal to EA plus EA to EA. Total flux linked with the Gaussian surface is 2EA. Now, as you know, according to Gauss's law, charge enclosed in the surface, Gaussian surface, is sigma A. Q will be sigma A. A is the surface, sigma is the charge density. So phi flux linked with the surface given by Q by epsilon means sigma A by epsilon. Now comparing 1 and 2, we can write 2EA equal to sigma A by epsilon 0. So E is given as sigma by 2 epsilon 0. This is the magnitude of the field produced by the infinite plate sheet. From equation it is clear that it does not depend upon the distance of the point from the plane sheet. Means independent of the distance. So field at any point remains same in case of the infinite sheet. If we want to represent in vector form, then we can write E as sigma by 2 epsilon 0 n cap, where n cap is the unit vector in the direction of field, means away from the plane sheet. If charge is positive, sigma positive, then away from the sheet. If sigma negative, then towards the sheet. So n cap is unit vector in direction of field. So we have discussed here field due to infinite plane sheet. Now next topic and last application, electric field due to uniformly charged spherical shell. We have to determine the field due to uniformly charged spherical shell. Here we will discuss two cases. First, field outside the shell, then field inside the shell. First, we are discussing field outside the shell. As shown in figure, consider a spherical shell of radius r and a center O. O is the center, R, capital R is the radius of the spherical shell, and it is uniformly charged. For convenience, we are taking only positive charge on it. So, surface with positive charge, then surface charge density is sigma. Surface charge density is sigma. As you know, sigma can be defined as charge by area. Means Q upon 4 pi r square, or Q equal to 4 pi r square sigma. Again, see, spherical shell of radius r with surface charge density sigma, radius R capital. Now consider a point P at a distance r from the center. But here condition r must be greater than r. This point is outside of this spherical shell. So to find the field at point P, it is clear that field will be radially outwards. Radially outwards. Now P distance R. Then imagine all the points at equidistance. Then it will be a spherical surface of radius R. Now consider this spherical shell of radius R as a Gaussian surface. Then all the points lying on the surface are equidistant from the center, so they have equal magnitude of field. But field will be radially outward. Now suppose at point P we have taken small surface element. Then surface element with surface area vector delta S, same direction in E. So E and delta S will be parallel to each other. So flux linked with that portion. Suppose delta E is equal to E into delta S. Delta phi plus link with the small element. Delta phi equal to E delta S. Total flux can be obtained by adding the flux for all surface element. So by adding, we can write phi equal to sigma of delta phi for all elements. So it is E sigma of delta S for all elements. But here delta S is nothing but the surface of the sphere. So phi equal to E into S or E into 4 pi r square. Flux associated with the spherical surface is E into 4 pi r square. Now second part, charge enclosed by the surface. Charge enclosed by the surface. Then it's clear that spherical shell is already inside it. So total charge on it enclosed by the surface. So we can say, according to Gauss's law, Q by epsilon 0. Q by epsilon 0. But Q equal to 4 pi r square sigma. So 4 pi r square sigma by epsilon 0. Equation 3. Now comparing equation 2 and 3. Both are for the flux. So we can write E into 4 pi r square equal to 4 pi r square sigma by epsilon 0. So E will be equal to 4 pi cut. So sigma r square by epsilon 0 r square for r greater than r. But also we can write in terms of charge. Sigma equal to Q by 4 by r square. Sigma equal to Q upon 4 pi r square. Putting value of sigma Q upon 4 pi r square into r square upon epsilon 0 r square. So r square cancel. So answer is Q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 1 upon r square. This is nothing but the formula for a point charge. Then we can say from this equation, total charge on the sphere can be considered as concentrated at the center O. So we can apply same formula. Here in vector form, vector E equal to Q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 1 upon r square into r cap, where r cap the unit vector and radius vector along radius vector. Here also we can say if charge is positive, sigma positive, then field lines or field radially outwards. If negative, then radially inwards. Then that is the case for spherical shell. Only for outside means condition r is greater than r. Now we are discussing last point, field inside the spherical shell. Now consider same theory. As you know, a spherical shell of radius r as center O with surface density sigma. So sigma equal to Q by A, Q upon 4 pi r square, or Q equal to 4 pi r square sigma. Now consider a point inside the spherical shell P at a distance r. But here condition r is less than r. R is less than r. We have taken point P at a distance r, r less than r. So again, as we have discussed, flux at any point for small element, we can write delta phi equal to E delta S. Then again, we can write phi equal to sigma delta phi for all elements, or E sigma for delta S for all elements. Phi equal to E as A into 4 pi r square. Now, second part. As you know, we have taken Gaussian surface inside the spherical shell. Gaussian surface is also here, also spherical, but inside the spherical shell. So, charge enclosed in it Q equal to 0. There is no charge inside the spherical surface. So, we can say flux phi equal to 0. Then comparing equation 2 and 3 again, it is clear that E into 4 pi r square equal to 0. This never can be 0, so E equal to 0. And simply we can say field inside the spherical shell with uniform charge density always 0. There is no field inside it, only outside. And as we have discussed, for outside, it proportional to 1 upon r square, just like point charge. So we have completed all the applications for Gauss surface. Now at last, we are discussing some cases for infinite plane sheet. As you know, for infinite plane sheet, field is normal to the plane sheet. If positive, then away, direction directed away from the plane sheet. If negative, then towards the sheet. Suppose we have taken two infinite plane sheets kept parallel to each other with surface sigma 1 and sigma 2. For convenience, we are taking both positive, and we are interested to find the field at point P, Q, and R. Now suppose both positive charge. Then we can say at point P, between the two plates or two sheets, field due to first one is away from that one. So E1 directed away from the first sheet. On this side, it will be also away, E1 in this direction. Also for the same, E1 directed away. Does not depend upon the distance. So at any point for positively charged sheet directed away from the sheet. Similarly for the second sheet with surface charge density sigma 2, this is already positive. Then field due to that one away. Suppose we have taken sigma 1 is greater than sigma 2. Then field E1 sigma 1 by 2 epsilon 0. In magnitude, E1 is equal to sigma 1 by 2 epsilon 0. E2 sigma 2 by 2 epsilon 0. Here magnitude is this. Also here this E2. Here also this E2. Then we can say at the point P, means in between the region of plates, both are in opposite direction. So net field inside the region E will be E1 minus E2, means sigma 1 minus sigma 2 by epsilon 2 epsilon 0. While on this side, as both are parallel to each other in the same direction, here E dip field EP, here ER, then E1 plus E2 upon 2 epsilon, E1 plus E2 means sigma 1 plus sigma 2 by 2 epsilon 0. Also the opposite side, same direction, so it is sigma 1 plus sigma 2 by 2 epsilon 0. So in between region, as they are opposite subtracted, outside region they are added. For special case, suppose sigma 1 equal to sigma 2, then inside it becomes already 0. While on both sides outside it becomes double, means sigma plus sigma. So 2 sigma by 2 0 means sigma by 0 on both sides, means field outside the region doubles, while inside it is 0. See other case. Suppose first plate is positive, sigma 1 positive. Sigma 2 is a negative. Also, sigma 1 is greater than sigma 2. Then, as you know, field due to first plate moving away, so E1, also E1 and E1 at point P, Q and R. Due to second plate, which is already negative, so sigma 2 is already negative, so field is toward the seat. So second toward the seat, E2, here toward the seat, E2, toward the seat, E2. Due to polarity, we can say field inside the region is E1 plus E2 in magnitude, while in outside it is E1 minus E2 on both sides. Then we can say added between the region, between the plates, subtracted outside the plates. Again, for simplicity, suppose sigma 1 equal to sigma 2 but negative. So sigma 1 equal to minus sigma 2 equal. Then here it is double, means it is sigma by epsilon 0. While on both sides it is already 0. So there are so many other cases, but you can describe in different way. Also can be applied to more than two plates. So field can be found using Gauss law for infinite plane sheet in this way.